This is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers post-game show, and when the Rangers convene for that Thanksgiving dinner later today, you get the feeling the dinner menu may include a little bit of humble pie. Against the team with the fewest wins and the fewest shots on goal in the league, with the most goals against, the Rangers go down to defeat despite 43 shots on goal. 3-2 the final. John Giannone alongside Steve Valiquette. And this was a night where the opposing goaltender, John Gibson, was probably more acrobat than goaltender. And he also got a whole lot of luck from that bar behind him.
You ever see the movie Something About Mary? Do you know when Tucker goes in to he drops his keys in Mary's office and he can't pick them up? That's to me what John Gibson was out there. Tucker dropped his keys and he was fumbling all over the place, but he made a million saves. I'm not the biggest fan of Gibson because he doesn't play, quote unquote, my style.
Which is what?
Which is control, it's composure, it's staying elevated in your stance and not spending so much time on your backside or on your belly. I know he got it done. He got it done, but was that because the Rangers weren't sharp enough? Were they not ready? Were they not obsessive enough about being ready for this game? And did they think it was going to be easy? In the third period, the Rangers flooded them. And where was that in the first two? This is a tough one to stomach because I loved the game last night against LA. I thought that the Rangers, I thought that was their jump-off point for the season. Now I feel like you take a step back into mediocrity again. And I know that this is not last season, but last season the Rangers won that game. They were in that position at Madison Square Garden to Arizona when they were down by 3 in one game. They were down late to Buffalo in a game they should have won, but they pulled it out. You know, Lindgren scored that night. You know, there's many of those nights last year that we just haven't seen this year yet. And that's the 7th time a goaltender has been one of the game's first 3 stars against the Rangers. Is that your own doing? You know, I feel like that's a self-inflicted wound type of loss for the Rangers.
Yeah, well, you talked about how it started off well for the Rangers. Keep this in mind. The Rangers had not lost in regulation time when scoring the first goal yet this season. They're only one of 3 teams remaining that has happened. They score in the first 8:51 against an Anaheim team that really was last in the league in virtually every category. And it was Barclay Goodrow scoring the goal on a phenomenal individual effort. And at that point, you figure, okay, this game is going to go the Rangers' way.
Especially when one of your leadership guys grabs a hold of the game the way that he did, because it's one of those where he steps into the shooting lane, sacrifices his body. It started with Halak getting a rim. He's called the play here, and it gets all the way back to Klingberg, but Goodrow's got a step on him, and he burns past him to be able to get to Gibson. And Gibson's down early on this play. He's down at the top of the hash. As soon as Goodrow gets there, he's hit the deck early, and it goes through him. And look, Gibson's not my favorite goalie in the league. Out of all the starters, he's probably my 32nd most favorite goalie. But I just thought the Rangers, I thought they would have had more in this game. They just weren't able to find it until late. And then, you know, they ran out of time. It's almost like the college student that thinks he can take it easy for the first half of the very first semester, freshman year, and then you wake up one morning and it's too late to get your grades back and you've flunked out.
Well, another part
you know that, Mr. Fordham? I don't know.
I knew that.
We didn't experience that,
unfortunately. Well, then the other part of the issue was that, you know, the Rangers had the lead for all of 31 seconds before Anaheim tied it, so it was 1-1 headed to the second period, and then less than 40 seconds into the second, the Rangers find themselves behind. They allowed 2 goals in the second period, and if you're Yaroslav Halak, who's been around the block a whole bunch of times, he'll probably say he didn't want one of those back. He wanted both of them back. Yeah,
especially the first one, the Kulikov goal from the half wall. Those are 99%ers is what we would call them. This is 99% of the time out of 100 you're making that save, but Halak butterflies on his stick. And I could tell you right now, when we goalies go down like that, it's because our hands are back, we're not seeing the puck well, and the foundation is not met when you get down to the ice. That's one of those where you're telling yourself, whoa, I got to wake up right now. And it's still probably bothering him by the time Troy Terry gets to the slot. And I don't think that was really a big screen through Miller. I thought that Halak had clear view on it. So to me, that's 2 bad goals. And I know, trust me, I'm an expert on bad goals. I know what that feels like.
That's why we have you
That's
here.
why I'm here.
Yeah.
I know how that feels. You want to make every save to make it up to your team right away. Halak did make 2 nice saves to get out of that period. But I'm telling you right now, when you give up 2 in a game, you never win in this league. You can't give up 2 bad goals. That's a big part of the storyline here. But I still would expect more on the offensive side of the puck from the Rangers.
Well, that was 2 goals against in the first 3 shots on goal in the second period. Less than 6 minutes in, Rangers trailed at 3-1. They tried to get that goal early enough in the second period to maybe get it tied by the third. They only got 1 back after that 3-1 lead by Anaheim, and it came within the final 2 minutes of the second period. Off the stick of Braden Schneider, who scores for the second straight night. We go inside the CDW film room. Explain how he was able to score again.
Well, so I like the play because Panarin regroups here and he brings the puck back. Now, Anaheim does have time to set up in their defensive zone structure because they're playing that 1-2-2 in the neutral zone. And Zibanejad gets over with possession, but you can see how Kreider has defensive structure all around him, so there's no pass there. And now Zibanejad's looking for pass option number 2, but there's 2 people closing on him. There's good sticks. He can't hit Panarin, but the bounce comes to Schneider. Just like last night in Los Angeles, though, he gets it right off of his stick quickly, and this really hits the space here between Cam Fowler and Kreider. It doesn't touch anybody, goes right through that triangle. Schneider is really understanding how offense happens from the blue line. It is on and off your stick quick. Don't allow the goalie to set up and get extra time on the puck. Allow enough time, in that case, for the net front to appear. I like what he's doing. That's back-to-back games for him with goals, big ones too.
And those goals double his NHL total. He had 2 before these last 2 games. He now has 4, 2 on the season. But it wouldn't be enough. Scoreless in the third, despite the Rangers out shooting Anaheim 17-2.